Starting off today's video with a description of a Chogokin, which I had no idea what the hell this is, but from my understanding, it's apparently some sort of robot, like a Japanese robot figure, which started in the 70s. Okay? Why am I mentioning that now? Well, Bandai Namco just announced that they are working on Pac-Man Re-World, and they're going to be releasing this thing called Re-PAC, which is another part of the game. Cool. I'm more interested in this collector's edition, which includes a Chrome Noir Chogokin bundle. It's for every platform. I think I just happened to open it for the Switch here. It doesn't really matter. The platform. The price is the same, $120 US. Comes with the game and the statue. Interestingly enough, the statue description is a little misleading on the official Bandai Namco website, which is bonkers. But Amazon actually gets it right. That's right. This is a collector edition. I'm using quotes here with my fingers that you can't see. Basically, this collector's edition is just a game and a statue, which you could buy separately. You don't even need to buy it from them, which mind-boggling, but okay. So, according to the official description, this game will obviously feed your appetite for adventure, as it says here. First released in 1999, Pac-Man Re-World is now being remastered, coming with some new game modes and stuff like that. Cool. But this is the part you're more interested in, right? You're here for the collector edition part. Pac-Man as a Chogokin? It's an iconic arcade hero from the 80s as you've never seen him before. Re-envisioned as a giant robot with flying punches, a transformational feature, and even a working cockpit. Included ghosts can be placed on the hands, and the Pac-Man minifigure inside the cockpit. It includes a main body, 4 ghosts, and a standard Pac-Man figure at a whopping 0.86 inches. Think about how big an inch is. This can't even make an inch. Okay, it's made of the traditional ABS PVC. That's pretty common for almost any collector edition. And it comes in at a whopping 4.13 inches. Who is this for? Who is going to buy this? Now, the figures are okay. You know, we got some nice screenshots here. And I mean, the detailing is nice. It's clearly the inside opens up on a hinge, and it looks like a Pac-Man level. You could see the regular power pellets and the super power pellets. High score. There's a little cherry there. I assume the ghost would traditionally spawn out of the centerpiece here. And there's Pac-Man sitting in the robot now. And the ghosts look cool. Well, there's the bottom of the feet. That's interesting. It's got a little shoe imprint of the Pac-Man eating the pellets, which is nice. There's the rear view. I wanted to get it there. There's a better shot of the ghosts. All the ghosts are kind of cool looking. Instead of the traditional just solid colors, and you remember the names of the ghosts: Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Typically are all solid color with like black eyes. Here, they're all black with the respective traditional ghost color as their eyes, which is neat. Nice touch. I assume this says Pac-Man here, although I can't quite make it out. And okay, I'm in. It's interesting. This is something that I wouldn't say defined my childhood, but I like Pac-Man, right? But if you go over to the Amazon store site, you could buy pretty much the same thing with some minor variants for $60. So big difference here. This one is black. The ghosts are black with different colored eyes. Here, Pac-Man is silver with ghosts having the more traditional colored bodies with the traditional colored eyes. I'll leave it up to you which one you think looks cooler. They're identical molds, clearly. It just happens to be, slightly different colors here. Same inside, nothing different there. Same nameplate, same features. You can move the robot around if you so desire. Here, it is a little bit different description in terms of the size. Instead of the whopping 4.13 inches here, it looks like it's a little bigger. 5.7 by 3.74 by 6.49 inches. This thing is very tiny. Very, very tiny. Interestingly enough, the official Bandai Namco website doesn't show the amount of articulation, not that there's a ton, that the Amazon store page shows. The fact that his legs can bend and his hands can move. Why they omitted that and why this is something that you can only see on Amazon's page and not the official product listing page is honestly baffling to me. The fact that this is so tiny is also very baffling to me. And the fact that it's such a high price point. So Pac-Man probably going to run you, what, $60, I'm going to guess. And if you bought these figurine alone, you know, there's your $119, right? I mean, that's kind of the math there. So you could make your own. You could just buy the game or just buy the statue. But it does kind of take away, in my opinion, from the excitement of an official collector's edition. Now, it doesn't really... In Bandai Namco's defense, nowhere here is it called a true collector's edition. But when you put together a game bundle, you think of, okay, I'm going to buy something that is somewhat exclusive, right? You should be able to just go to the store and buy the statue or the figurine on your own. But nope, here they're allowing you to do just that. Will this sell? Probably. I guess the fact that it's this Chrome limited edition is what really kind of sets it apart. Pac-Man merchandise is very, very saturated at this point. Pac-Man, obviously a massive hit in the 80s arcades. We saw a litany of merchandise then, and they're trying to bring it back, do like a Mario type light platforming experience, and that's cool and all, and I'm excited for that. But I just don't know if this is going to have the massive appeal as, you know, some of the other collector editions are. I think if you're looking at picking up a collector edition like this versus a collector edition of like God of War, for example, which will probably be a similar price point, I have a feeling something like that's probably going to draw a little bit more attention. But if you are interested and you've got to have the limited edition Chrome Noir edition of the statue that you could readily buy right now on Amazon, I will post a link to all of this in the description box below. While you're down there, consider subscribing to the channel for more collector edition first looks. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.